Page 8, Minuet. 3/4 time, it's a minuet. Minuets are in 3/4 time. A minuet is sort of like a waltz. It's sort of like a dance. It's a fancy dance. Although not all minuets were meant to be danced to. Many were. So generally when I see a minuet, first thing I think of is people waltzing. They're not waltzing. A minuet is a choreographed dance in 3/4 time. 1 sharp, so when the key is G major, so all the Fs are automatically going to be F sharp. And we do have some Fs in here. We got quarter notes and eighth notes, dotted half notes. You understand a dotted half note is the same as 3/4 notes. Hopefully just know that. Just the same as 3/4 notes. And here it gets 3 counts. Right hand first, let's make sure we got the fingering and the notes and the rhythms. Play everything connected. Here, starting out here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Isn't this fun? All quarter notes. Till we get to the eighth notes. 1 and 2. Left hand, you're starting out here. So in this position. Don't forget the F sharp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, this is exciting. You get a bunch of this in the left hand throughout until the last line, and then you get some quarter notes. Wow, don't overdo it. Oh, okay, put the hands together. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go to the last 2 measures of the second line. Where the eighth notes are, you're 1 and for the most part, that's the piece. That's the most challenging part of it. Now add the articulation, the staccatos. Again, I'm flexing at the wrist. Short staccatos. Connect. And I connect the D with the G. Some people will lift up. There. At the end of the first line going to the second line, they'll lift up and put a little silence. I don't. I tend to connect it. It's up to you how you want to do it, or your teacher will tell you how to do it. Whichever, I don't care, but I'm connecting it. And for the most part, that's the staccatos and legatos, because the last 2 lines is just kind of similar to that, sort of, maybe a little. Huh? The left hand, you're pretty much just connecting it all the way through. Now add the dynamics. Well, you have an F-P at the beginning. That tells you you're going to play this part at least twice, because the first time you play it the first dynamic level given, and then the second time you play it the other. So we have to play it at least twice. So first time we're going to be loud. That's the right hand. What's loud to you? Not super loud, just loud. Pretty much the whole thing. And then when you repeat it, see the repeat sign at the end of the first line, or the second line, you go back to the reverse repeat sign. And in my opinion, that reverse repeat sign at the beginning shouldn't even be there. You don't need a reverse repeat sign there. Because when you get to a repeat sign, you go back to the beginning if there is no reverse repeat sign, and we're going back to the beginning. I see no reason to have a reverse repeat sign at the beginning. However, whether it's there or not, we play it the same way. You go back and you play it again, on this time it's soft. Keep the left hand really soft. You'll have to decide what soft is. Then once you've done that, you go down to the third line, and again we're going to play the last 2 lines twice because they're surrounded by repeat signs. Here we do need the reverse repeat sign, because if we didn't have it when you repeat at the bottom, you'd have to go all the way to the beginning, and we don't want to do that. So we have a reverse repeat sign, and the first time we play it, we're going to play it loud, and the second time we play it, we're going to play it soft. Again, it's the right hand we're talking about. Keep the left hand out of the way. Even at the last line, when the left hand actually gets to do something, keep it out of the way. It's still, I want to hear that C all the time I'm doing that. I want to hear that. Then the speed. Well, allegrettos between moderato and allegro in there. And that's the overall flow of the piece. It's a minuet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think 1, 2, that's kind of fast. Well, it's the flow of the piece though, not the beat. So 4, it just makes the 8th notes faster. But they're not hard, they're just all together in a row. Yeah, hopefully you can do that. Just transfer weight from finger to finger. And let the weight push the notes down. You're just changing which fingers are the lowest, as that's the key you want to play. I mean, you can go fairly quick. Not that fast. I mean, the point is when you transfer weight, it's fairly easy. You're not using any muscles to speak of. You're just changing which fingers are down. And because it's a minuet, a dance type piece, we're not going to slow down anywhere. It's got to be the steady beat, no hesitations or anything. So you go ahead and learn it, and then come back and do a play with me. Play it with me very slowly. We'll double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics, just notes and the rhythms. But I am going to do the repeats. We'll do the whole thing. I'll give us 3 counts because there's 3 beats in a measure. Now let's try it together slowly. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, repeat. 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, repeat. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, off.